Doesn't it feel right to you?
We match.
I know, right?
Because somebody likes purple
This is brown.
and pink. Well, it looks purple.
It's brown.
It's a purpley. I bet if we asked Julie, she'd say there's some purple in that.
I'm not.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knot House podcast.
Good morning.
What number is this?
This is podcast number 43.
Long overdue, as always.
We're just about a month. That's just about how we always do.
Okay, well, I'm not arguing with Mom today.
Maybe it was 6 weeks ago. I don't know. One of the things I do want to say first is that we did pick winners.
Oh, yes. We've gotten a couple of people have asked us, did we pick winners for the Valentine kits?
Yes. And so
We actually did 2 giveaways.
Donna Steinfeld reached out back to me and gave me her email address and all of her information. So I sent her hers. Lisa Grissom has not replied, and I thought I would wait until we podcasted again in case, not everybody goes on YouTube and checks all the time.
Right.
So Lisa, if you're watching, just reach out to me and I'll get your address and send you your Valentine's kit.
Yep. So again, we did 2 giveaways. We were just going to do one, but there were so many comments about who liked which sets.
Yes.
That we had extras. We had an extra, so we went ahead and did 2 giveaways. So
We did.
Yeah. So thanks for watching that podcast. Thank you everybody for buying the Valentine kits. I also want to thank everybody for signing up for Carolyn from Bloom Handmaids.
Yes. We had a
Class.
really nice class. I think we ended up with 44, 45 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people said it was a really good class. Said that
Everybody said it was I think some people might have gotten lost early on and didn't finish the swatch during the class, but they went back and finished it later. She's so kind, and she was so kind and so gentle. And we appreciate that always.
So I also want to thank, so this is our 5 minutes of thank yous, I guess.
Okay.
It'd be like, the thank you notes.
Right.
If only we were that funny. What was I going to say?
You wanted to thank somebody else.
Oh, I wanted to thank everybody for all their orders. When Mom does the lives on Fridays and everybody, comments on the lives, they order from the lives, they order all the kits, and if you haven't heard, kits are a pain to put together. It's one of Mom's favorite things. But we do appreciate everybody going online and purchasing from the website, and it's a big help. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
So today is February 29th. It's the last 28th, right? Because there's no
29.
There's no 29. It's not a leap
It's
year.
not a leap.
Yeah. So it's the 28th, and we'll be starting March 1st.
Tomorrow.
So we've gotten some things in that we haven't talked about. We want to talk about those first. Mom's talked about them on the lives, but not everybody catches those or watches them. I know not everybody has an Instagram account, so we'll just kind of go through those real quick, I guess. We got in Forest Fiber Arts. First, we got in the DK, the tweed DK, and we're not showing any of that because we don't really have enough to show. We pretty much that went like that. But we are going to reorder, right?
I've got an order in, but she lives in Texas.
Right, and what a mess that situation has
Right,
been.
so I haven't reached out to tell her I want more than 6 colors.
Yeah, because at first you were just going to fill in.
Yeah, but
You're just going to reorder.
I'm just going to reorder.
Yeah. So anyway, that's a beautiful yarn. So then she sent us her sock, and I just want to show a couple of colors. We don't have kits up for this. Now, we're going to talk about kits, and we're going to talk about the new, what is the new kit, Mom, that you're going to do in the Chelsea Lux Coastal Long, right? And Coastal Long is by Samantha Guerin. 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 That takes two of a type of a solid and then one variegated. And Mom said that it does take all three skeins. So anyway, we picked out some colors that would be good. Now, Mom is funny about the colors showing up because there's one piece in that shawl that's only got 2 rows, right?
Yes.
And so she says if your colors are too close together, or there is a lot of one color in the variegated, that stripe might get lost.
Yeah.
So
in the other section, there's probably 8 rows. So in that section, it's not as detrimental as it is if you've just got 2 rows and there's too much, it gets lost.
Well, regardless whether you're going to do that shawl or any other shawl, I just picked out a couple of skeins that I thought were really, really pretty. This is Mulled Wine, and this one is Nightfall. Let's get those there so you guys can see those. And then I wanted to show Humidor, which is a favorite. I'd seen this online. Really, she posts this one, pictures of this, and she has it in her shop, probably in all the different bases. But Humidor, which is really pretty. And then this is Cobalt.
That would be very pretty together.
Yeah. So, and then for the people that love the greens, we have Old Soul, which is a beautiful teal, and then a lighter Swamp Monster.
Very pretty.
And then, again, this is Mulled Wine, but I wanted to show it with this one, which is Plume, which is a yellow gold and just a little bit of green and a little bit of this magenta. See that in the bottom there?
Very pretty as well.
And Perfect Storm. Kind of what they had in Texas. Well, I guess it wasn't perfect, but so that's a really pretty one too. Love that green. She does a great job on greens.
Her greens and blues.
So anyway, so wanted to talk about that. And then while we're talking about forest fibers, we also had her do some fiber for us. So we now have, this is Polworth. It's a Polworth 100%. It's about 4 ounces. And we've got not a huge selection, but we have some for people that want to try it. Maybe you can't get fiber and you are a spinner and you want to. This is Grello, which would be really pretty. You know, you can kind of tell how that one would work up. And then another one we have is Coastline. It's a little bit of red in it, mostly. It's kind of a bluey gray. If you can't see that, it's kind of a,
it's pretty.
Yeah, purpley blue rather. And then for spring, this one's Prism. So we have we have a couple of these per color. So anyway, wanted to mention that, something new that we're carrying. Are you just sitting there smiling? We've had quite a morning. Let's see. That's Forest Fibers.
That's Forest Fibers.
We got in Chelsea Lux.
We did.
Very happy to have Christina's yarn in the shop. This is her MCN. So we only have the fingering.
Yes.
And we have several colors. I don't know, 25 or 30 colors.
Yes.
Of MCN. So we did make kits for the Coastal Long shawl.
Yes.
So I guess I better go through those quickly because we made a bunch of kits.
Yes.
Or there's a bunch of color options.
Combinations,
right. So
here, you got that gold. Why don't you?
Okay.
And I'll just hand
So
it
this is
to you.
sunflower, and you guys might be familiar with our colors. Sunflower and leopard. Okay, so that's one that would really, really pair well together. Okay, I'm gonna put them on the floor as
Okay.
and then charcoal and 10 star. Really like 10 star. It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So charcoal and 10 star. And Mom says, like I think I said this already, it takes 3 skeins. 2 of the solid and 1 of the variegated. So plumage and exposed brick. Is that right, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you comboed them?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then this one is a fun one. Blue Lagoon and 80s radio. Everybody loves 80s radio. That one will be really pretty for spring too. Okay.
Now, I think I put.
Well, that's about right. I think that's right, Mom.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's what I did.
And then denim with camouflage. Now, again, I mean, just because we're putting them in these kits doesn't mean you have to get the kits. You can get whatever you want, right?
Right, but people like the kits.
I know. But if you just need 2 skeins and you don't need 3 for something else you're doing,
Right.
yeah. Okay, so this is cranberry cream pie and on Chapel Hill.
Did you know that Christina lives on Chapel Hill?
I thought that's what it was. I thought that was why
I didn't
she named
realize
it.
that.
Yeah, yeah. And she used to live in Chelsea, in London,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where the name
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea came from. So, for all you pink fans, and then this is even pinker, brighter. Beet juice with winterberry. Winterberry is
And that
one
would
of our
work,
most populars, I think.
that would work up really nicely in that shawl.
Yeah. You think the colors wouldn't get lost?
No.
Yeah,
And then the last one's my favorite.
of course. It's the same as what she has on. Prima Donna and Pink Peony. Now this isn't Pink Peony 2.0.
No,
It's just regular
pink peony.
favorite Pink Peony that she says she's dyed 1,000,000 times.
Right.
So there you go, guys. That's that. And again, if you have questions about any of the combos or anything or the kits, you can call Mom.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about your cowl that you've got on that everybody loves, and you've gotten so many comments on it.
It's the Winter Hellebore.
It looks purple, doesn't it?
It's not, it's brown.
It's brown.
So I wanted to see how the motif starts out big and then they get smaller
Yeah, it's clever.
and then
It switches.
it switches.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Now you say that one's soft. So what base is it that?
This is Fino. This is merino cashmere silk. And it is really soft. Feels good.
So we're getting that in.
Tomorrow.
Today's Sunday.
Right. They're
So
supposed
by
to,
the time you guys see this,
They're
we
supposed-
should have.
they're supposed to deliver it to your house tomorrow.
Okay.
So Tuesday for sure I'll have it up.
Okay.
And I think there's only one kit left of this, but I will replenish all the kits because I have all the colors coming.
Okay. Because you already had kits up for it, right?
I did. But have you got the hat?
No. Where's the hat?
I thought you had it on the table.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
So with 2 skeins, you can do the cowl and reverse do the hat. Oh, it's cute. Very cute.
Matches.
Yeah. Imagine that,
I
right?
know, because it's purple and pink. Purple and pink. Except it's not purple, it's brown.
It's not purple.
But when I talk to Julie, I'm going to ask her. She's got purple in there. I know she does. So I'm sorry. You have enough left over to do the hat?
Yes. Just reverse it.
And the pattern is
Winter Hellebore.
not just hellebore.
No.
Winter Hellebore.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get the pattern, you get
Both patterns.
both patterns.
Mm-hmm.
And that's by Wool and Honey, right? No.
No.
Wool and Honey. Where is that? What is that from?
I don't know.
It's some...
Wool and pine, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Wool and Pine. Wool and Honey. Something's Wool and Honey.
There's a sweater.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Anyway. Winter Hellebore by Wool and Pine. So, Carissa did the hat
She did.
with Mom's leftovers. It's really pretty. It's just like, it's really like soft and light.
Yeah. Cuddly.
Yeah. And this brim, what's this called?
It's a folded brim and sewn.
So it's like double thickness on the brim. Everybody has loved that pattern.
Yes,
The girls did a really good job on it.
they did.
You want to talk about your sweater?
So, this is a sweater that I designed.
Stand up.
I have not written it yet, but I'm working on it.
My jeans have crinkled it.
That's all right. You want to turn around? So it's got a split hem, twisted rib on the hem and the cuffs and the collar. And it's a little fancy at the...
The sleeves are a little balloony,
but
not real big balloon.
No. I did them kind of like I always like them, right? Which is straight down from the underarm and then comes in tight at the wrist.
Yeah. So you want to talk about this part?
Yeah, so it's just really a raglan sweater, but I did a little fancy on the raglan yarn overs.
Now, did you mean for this collar to come up more?
No,
No.
because you didn't like the collar when it comes up more because it folds.
Yeah. Well,
So
I have trouble with my bust and then my shoulders. I don't know.
So I did do short rows.
I say it's not the sweaters, it's my body. So,
I did do short rows
yeah.
in the back, yeah.
So what's your plan? Okay, wait a minute. So what did you make this out of?
I made that out of holding two mohairs together.
Guess what colors, right? Which is why we all match today. So she used Tink's Pink and Better with Age. And you just held these together throughout.
I did.
Yeah. So it's really light.
It's just two mohair.
Yeah, two mohair.
And I really like working with two mohair. You all probably have heard me say that, ooh, who would want to do two mohair? But they stick to each other. More so than even just a mohair and a fingering
So once you get it started and get it going,
you don't have to worry about it because
it doesn't knot up or anything?
No,
No?
no. And it
So-
sticks to each other.
So are you going to do more combos?
Yes. The colors, the combos that I got swatches for from the title sweater, those would be good as well. So when I get it written and publish it, we'll have kits for it.
So yeah, so I was just walking around in the shop trying to figure out what I was going to wear. So this is what we decided on.
Well, it looks good.
And
on
it
you.
matches Mom.
We didn't do it because it matched me.
No,
but it does look good on you.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a good color on me.
And the fit's good.
Yeah, it fits good, and it's light. I mean,
You would think it might have,
I have a t-shirt on underneath it.
but it's. I'm sure it's warm, but it's light.
It is warm, but it's not suffocating warm.
Good. Good.
So I'm not scratching.
I'm really happy with it.
So it's just a matter of Mom getting time to. So what
Jill-
do you think? You think it's going to be fall before you do it?
No, I'll go ahead and get it written. I need to do that. Jill and Jenny were here, and we had a really good time, and they bought yarn for it. No pressure or anything.
So for this size that you made me, what was it? How many skeins of mohair?
3
So
and
people
3.
can get a.
3 and 3.
And I'm like, what, a large?
That's a 42.
Okay.
And I was really tickled that it proportionately was a 42. All the, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, did you have leftovers?
Not a lot left over.
Okay.
Not a lot left over. And I didn't do it like if I were doing it for me, I would have done it longer.
Mm-hmm. Did you you couldn't have given Jill and Jenny the pattern or anything? They're just going to hold on to the yarn?
I know. No pressure.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
They were here and they wanted to.
Well, they could see it in person and stuff.
Yeah, they wanted to get the yarn for it, so.
Okay. So, what else?
I finished, believe it or not, a pair of socks.
Both of them.
Both of them. What do you think about that? So this is Hohi's new sock, and it's Flying Bird Shorties. You want to hold it up where they can see the
front?
The front.
You guys see that? It's kind of hard to see with this darker yarn.
So that is diamond sock.
They feel good.
Yep. Diamond sock, and that color is such a flirt.
So the diamond sock has got mohair in it. For those of you guys that don't know, it's Knot House yarns, and it's got
a little bit of mohair.
A little bit of mohair and a little bit of nylon and merino,
yes.
Which makes for a really sturdy sock.
Really sturdy, because mohair can be considered.
Which is why I named it diamond sock.
It
This
was.
is pretty, Mom.
Thank you.
Are you going to wear them?
I thought I'd give them to you.
But they're not my colors.
Sometimes you have to. Seems like the last pair of socks I gave you was
Yep,
pink.
they were. Yep.
You know, sometimes
I haven't tried them on. I'll have to see if they fit.
They will.
So, did you have enough left over to do another pair? Because I think she said that you could use maybe a half of a skein for one pair. Of course, it depends on what yardage your fingering weight yarn is.
And how long your foot is.
Right.
I did not weigh it.
So you don't know.
I might have had enough.
To do another pair.
Definitely a pair of kid socks.
Mm-hmm. We want to talk about Carolina's Church Street Cowl?
Yeah.
You want me to pull it up on?
Okay.
Of course, it doesn't matter because they can see it there.
Has designed this Church Street Cowl.
I don't know what your password is.
1952.
Now everybody knows your password.
And I have used Heather's new blue, which is called Tricky Blue. I have used Wisteria, which is a new purple, and Beach House. And I have this repeat left to do, and I'll be done. And then it'll be Kitchener together. Will you hold this up? Because my arms aren't long enough. See how, of course, on there it really shows up fairly well.
It shows up really well. It's really pretty.
But one of the things I wanted to mention is in picking this, you have to be careful.
You peeking under?
Yeah, I'm peeking
people
under.
Can see you.
I would have thought there would have been more contrast between those two. And as you can see right here.
You thought there was enough contrast.
Right. And in that picture, as you're doing it, it looks like there is enough. But
But depending on how it is and laying in different places, it doesn't jump out.
No, not like it does here.
It's not as distinct as it is in the,
And here, the wisteria looks a lot darker than it does here.
Yeah.
So,
You're almost done.
I am almost done.
Okay, so Carolina's releasing this when? March 7th?
8th.
March 8th?
A week from tomorrow.
Okay. And she designed it in Julie Asselin.
Yes, and we will have kits in Julie Asselin as well. But I'm also going to do a few kits in Knot House. And it's DK.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to figure this out while we're on the
think she used a size 7 needle. I'm using a size 6.
Because you said she is a tight knitter, Carolina. I'm on a 7, and wait till you see mine.
Okay.
Do you want to see mine?
Yeah, I
You
want
can
to see
tell me.
yours.
This, she hasn't seen it, and I started it last night.
See? But she asked me yesterday how come it went so fast. And it just does.
So, I want to tell you guys about something you should be watching, in case you're not watching. It's CB Strike. I'm obsessed. Except I can't be obsessed anymore because I'm done. It's a British series. It's based on J.K. Rowling's books that she had done. I don't know when she did them. I think she did 5 books, but there's only 4 seasons. And she did them under a different name to begin with because she wanted to be, she
Them
wanted
to have their own merit.
Yeah, to them to have their own merit and not just be, J.K. Rowling, so they have to be good. So BBC started doing this series, and then it went through everybody. Now it's HBO. I think it's HBO Max. But Paul found out about it. We watched it. We watched all 4 seasons probably within a week. And I became obsessed with... Will you get your phone, Mom? I became obsessed with... I can't think of the main character's name. One of the main characters' names. I should have done my homework before the podcast. But anyway, she has, in the last season, she wears...
Here.
Oh, I got it. She wears this scarf all the way through. So you can see it there, guys. I can't turn my shoulder. Can you guys see it? Let me get it bigger. There it is. And it's orange and navy and what looks to be a little bit of blue. Maybe it's white. You gonna sneeze?
Excuse me.
Anyway, long story short, I was obsessed with this because she wore it in every episode.
Did she?
Well, it's cold. She's always wearing her coat, and she's got it on. Her name is Robin. Thank you, Instagram.
Excuse me.
Anyway, so Robin's scarf from the last episode is navy orange and what I consider either a really, really, really pale blue or it's white. So I was trying to think of a way to use those colors, and then it dawned on me that I could use them in Carolina's cowl. Probably losing people because they don't care about CB Strike. I'm telling you, it's a great series. It's a mystery. It's a murder mystery. But the seasons aren't too long. They're only like 3 or 4 episodes each.
Oh, that looks good, Heather.
Oh no! Oh no, but they're just so loose. My stitches are so loose. I thought they were off. So, I started Carolina's cowl. And you guys, it's not really enough to see. I was up late last night trying to get enough done so that you guys would be able to see it.
But it looks good, and it definitely stands out.
Yeah. So.
And then you're using...
Yep, so I'm using hot carrots.
Which is new.
Hot carrot is new. And blue and black. And Barely Blue. So I haven't gotten to add in the Barely Blue yet for it. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So I'm going to be on a car ride, 7 hours, one way, to a lacrosse game. So hopefully I can show progress pictures. But again, this is Barely Blue. This is DK, guys. La-di-da DK. And this is Black and Blue. I wanted to name it Blue and Black because I said black and blue has a negative connotation for bruises.
And I think of it as a blackened something and blue cheese. Black and blue.
Okay, see, I guess we get our state of minds, our determine how we think about things.
I
So
guess.
I wanted to name it Blue and Black. But I told Mom today when I was telling her the names that I were going to name it Black and Blue because she would always call it Black and Blue, even if I named it Blue and Black.
I would.
So we might as well just do it the way she's going to call it, right? Anyway. And then this is Hot Carrots, which I don't have an orange.
Nope, that's a good one.
It's, I don't know. I think Gigi might approve of the orange. So anyway, so that's that. So I started that last night. Again, it's the Church Street Cowl by
I think her.
Lunageminiknits.
Yes, Lunageminiknits,
And
which is Carolina.
yeah, she's Carolina around here. But doesn't that really look pretty?
It is. Looks really
Now,
good.
it's really not that spring looking. It doesn't have a spring look.
But it'll
But-
look a little more springy
When you get that blue in there.
when you get the lighter blue in
Yeah.
there.
But I'm really pleased with these. And I was thinking about it because I'm going to Clemson. Lucas has got a lacrosse game, and that's where we're going. I could have done purple. And then I would have a cowl to wear that was in the colors.
Because that's kind of Auburn's colors.
Yeah, I know. But it's fine. Because, I won't get it finished anyway. Because it just won't happen that way.
Probably not.
So anyway, a couple other colors. I don't know why I pulled Spruce It Up. Maybe for some kits. A couple of, oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. So a couple of other colors. So this is fresh. This is a new green. So this is NBK. I'm working on getting worsted done, guys. I think we got another month or so of worsted, and I'm gonna try to have some of the newer colors up in worsted. This is American Sky. I pulled it because I was trying to, because I was putting the kit together. So, Spruce It Up, American Sky, and Fresh. What do you think, Mom? Would those have enough contrast for the cowl?
Yeah, they should.
Now, are this one and this one going to be together? The green and the light green and the dark green?
Mm-hmm.
So it's iffy as to whether it would really show up that well.
I think the fresh is bright enough that it would show.
Okay. Anyway, so that's one. I don't remember what I pulled. This is the new Tricky Blue. And this is Wisteria.
Which is what mine is done.
Which is what Mom's is. And you could either use American Sky or you could use Barely Blue. Now, see, it looks bluer here. But American Sky has got a little bit of a green undertone to it.
It does.
So that's why I pulled American Sky for this one, is because of the greens. And then I think I would put Barely Blue with these. Now this would be pretty too. But this is close to what you're doing.
Yeah, very
Except
close. I'm using Beach House.
You're using Beach House, which is a little bit darker. And
It
that's
is.
kind of,
I should have used.
yeah. Or you could use Ghost with this too.
Let me get Ghost.
So Ghost is, I could tell you guys how I do it, but then I'd have to. Ghost is a new color. And it really, really does pop. It's got just a hint of lavender to it. And it's
Barely.
Funny. Yeah, it's funny. When I'm scanning them up at night, and Paul, my husband, he's colorblind, he asked me what color it was because it was bright to him, and he just was like very puzzled. He never asked me many questions, and he's just like, how did you figure that out? Because I said it's like a paint chip. There's blue whites, there's purple whites, there's gray whites. It's a white, but it's, anyway. This is Ghost. So this would
That would be very
really
nice.
pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so enough on that.
You want to show them what else you're working on?
Yep. What's the name of this sweater? So this is my project before I started Carolina's. So this is,
It's called Charles's V-neck.
yeah, this is a hoagie pattern. Now, she used fingering and mohair.
Mm-hmm.
But she said that you could use it in worsted as long as you got the gauge.
Mm-hmm.
So I am using worsted, and this color is winter green.
Mm-hmm.
I love this color. I worked hard on figuring this color out. And I don't know. It hasn't really been that much of a hit, but it doesn't matter because I love it. So
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's what you get to do when you're dyeing yarn. So anyway, it's of course that's not going to be the V-neck that it is. I have to go up and pick up stitches, and I think I have to get to like 13 and a half here before I do the body and the arms. So I'm going to take this one and work on this too. It'll be interesting to see which one I work on. It'll be interesting to see if I work on either of them and if I just sleep. Because usually
I know the answer to that.
Usually when I'm in the car, I'm immediately asleep. I don't know what's wrong with me. But that's kind of how it is. So that's that.
Okay. We've gotten some new books in that I still have in, which is the Fair Isle Week. You want to hold that up?
Yep. So what does this one specialize in, Mom?
Fair Isle.
Fair Isle?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness. Go ahead.
And then this is the 52.
Now, this one we've had,
but I reordered it.
You reordered it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, aren't they doing a shawl?
Yes.
Now, have you ordered that one?
They haven't. It hasn't come out to order yet.
Yeah, but I think you need to watch for it because I think I saw that they're going to be doing it soon. So, yeah, by Lane, 52 weeks out.
And then the latest Lane.
So, do people really make a pair of socks a week? Is that the idea of the 52?
That's the idea. You could definitely make a pair of socks a week.
Okay.
It doesn't usually take that long.
And then this is the winter. Yeah, winter. So if you guys are looking for those, we have them.
I also have got the Embody coming in by, how do you pronounce that, Heather? Jacqueline Kieslack?
Kieslack?
Yes.
Kieslack?
I think it ships this week.
What is that one about?
How to interpret for larger sizes, I would say, and patterns for larger sizes, which is the Embody. To embrace yourself.
Okay. So what else?
I think that's all. I've got a very large order of Julie Asselin coming in.
And then we have the boucle coming.
Yes. And the next time we'll talk about boucle.
Okay.
Carissa has designed a hat in the boucle.
Okay.
So we're excited about that.
I'm just trying to think. It always seems like we forget something, and when
we have a very good selection of Vichy Bouche.
Yeah.
We also got some of their mohair and some of their thicker mohair, which is still mohair and silk.
Is that considered to be DK weight?
It is.
Okay.
If not, they may call it worsted. I would call it DK.
And then we have Olan coming in too, but we just don't know when we're going to get that, right?
I would say the end. She said March, but I would say the end of March.
Yeah. Because with customs and everything too, we don't know how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And I'll tell you guys this. Mom gets her second vaccine shot. Wednesday? Yep.
The shop may be closed on Thursday.
Yep.
Depending on
how
I
just so
react.
You guys know, are we going to continue just doing Thursday through Sunday for now, Mom?
I am.
Okay. And then of course,
if somebody is in town or somebody's coming to town,
or there's a group of you, because like you did that for the group from Pennsylvania, they call and they make a special appointment.
Yeah, and then I'll do it any day.
But usually she's in those days between Monday and Thursday, she's making kits, taking photos, her favorite thing, and trying to get ready for, get orders out and get everything ready for the weekend. So
yes.
So my point is that she's here, but the shop isn't open,
right,
so to speak. And then sometimes she's not here. Sometimes she sends me a text message and says, "I'm going home." So, but yeah.
And I had a couple of snow days where I actually stayed home all day.
I know.
So
like I said, I'm going to try to get more worsted dyed up. If anybody's interested in the Charles V-neck, of course, you wouldn't have to do it in worsted. You could do it in probably DK.
you probably could get it in DK.
Because I think I'm on 8s. I forgot to mention that. I think I'm on 8s. I got 8s with gauge. I got gauge with 8s. But look, doesn't that look big, Mom? I'm just big, I guess. So
I do want to thank everybody for the orders. We really appreciate your orders, and I really enjoy fixing all the packages.
yeah.
I do.
So I guess that's all. I guess we'll sign up till next time.
Yeah.
Thank you all for supporting Mom's Lives and giving her all the moral support, because apparently I'm not doing a good enough job.
Yeah. You Monday morning quarterback me a lot.
Anyway. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.